What is good, Ninja? OG over here from PlayerEssence, and welcome to the PE, Nintendo Switch, and Gaming News video. Today, we've got some awesome information for you, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, Super Bomberman R version 1.3.1 update is now available on your Nintendo Switch. So the maintenance patch that Konami has announced for Super Bomberman R is now available. This brings the game up to version 1.3.1. Version 1.4 will bring a bunch of new content with it, but the update doesn't have a release date at the moment, so they did some stability and some other things to prep for the new content that is incoming. Are you guys still playing Super Bomberman R? I've been playing just a little bit offline content, trying to get through the single player mode of the game. There are just too many games to play, to be honest. There are a lot of games out there. Still trying to get through Disgaea 5 for you guys, because I'll be doing a feature on that game in addition to some live streaming at some point. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff right now. We've got more Ultra Street Fighter 2 content incoming. A lot of different things in terms of just games in general for May. Minecraft just came out, so man, like, I don't have a lot of time to be playing all of this, but Super Bomberman R is going to be getting more content, so as soon as that does drop, as far as version 1.4, you guys know that I'll make sure to upload some content and have some footage for you guys. Alright, and moving on to the next article here, AeternoBlade 2 Indiegogo campaign has been launched. So Corcel Technology has launched the Indiegogo campaign for AeternoBlade 2. The sequel to the time manipulation, action, and puzzle side-scrolling platformer is seeking $30,000 in funding for release across the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam. So I'm going to give you guys just a brief little update on some of the key features in terms of the gameplay. So just like AeternoBlade, AeternoBlade 2 is an action platform game. Players will use time manipulation abilities to solve puzzles and survive in battle. It also features world exploration and RPG elements. Enhanced features such as time stop, time forward, and other actions will make gameplay even more intense and interesting. Here are some of the key features of the game according to the Indiegogo campaign. 3 playable characters. AeternoBlade 2 has 3 playable characters with different abilities and storylines. You can play as Freya, Bernard, and Felix. More types of AeternoBlades. We now have 3 characters with 3 weapons that the AeternoBlade can change into. Each one has a unique ability that will offer a new experience. AeternoBlade of Past. Freya's AeternoBlade is in the form of a sword like before. It has decent power, range, and speed, and comes with the ability to reverse time. Time reverse. Everything except Freya will rewind. Some green flashing objects called timeless objects, however, cannot rewind by this ability. Time warp. Place the marker at Freya's current position. After that, by pressing the button again, Freya will jump, warp back to the marker. This can be used to solve puzzles and avoid attacks in battle. We have AeternoBlade of Present. AeternoBlade of Present is in the form of a halberd. It is more powerful than the sword, but has less speed. So there's a bunch of other information if you want to read more about AeternoBlade 2 and what it's doing. And $30,000 for this game. It's using Unreal Engine 4. It's going to be on Nintendo Switch. That's a pretty low amount compared to all the other games that we're seeing. Heck, that Project Rap Rabbit, that has like over 1.1 million or something like that in terms of just funding the game. So this game is a lot cheaper when it comes to it, although it's a very different type of game. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. Did you play the first AeternoBlade, which is out on a variety of platforms, even the Nintendo 3DS? This one unfortunately isn't coming to the 3DS because they are using Unreal Engine 4, but there will be a Nintendo Switch version like I said. So if you're interested, make sure you check out the Indiegogo campaign. They're only seeking $30,000, which is a very low amount. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Nintendo has put up some big numbers when it comes to the NPD, so let's go ahead and get into this NPD PR from Nintendo, saying that Nintendo Switch was the best-selling system in April. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was the #1 game. So according to the NPD group, which tracks video game sales in the United States, the Nintendo Switch system was the best-selling video game hardware in the month of April with more than 280,000 units sold. This is the second month in a row that the Nintendo Switch has led the pack in video game hardware sales. Following a record-breaking launch in March, April sales of the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo 3DS family of systems, more than 68,000 units sold, combined to make up almost half of all hardware sales across all dedicated video game systems. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game was the top-selling video game in April with more than 460,000 physical units sold. With digital sales added, the total is more than 550,000 units. Making this number more impressive is the fact that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe launched on April 28th, which only accounts for 2 days worth of sales in the reporting period, which cut off on April 29th. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game for the Nintendo Switch continued its legendary run, coming in as the third highest selling video game in April. The critically acclaimed open-air adventure will receive even more content with the upcoming launch of 2 DLC packs in the summer and holiday season of this year. The DLC is now available for pre-purchase via an expansion pass. 1-2 Switch and digital-only game Snipper Clips Cut It Out Together also saw strong sales in April, and I know Nintendo said that sales of Snipper Clips Cut It Out Together is over 350,000 units, and that was maybe within the first month. So that game is doing extremely well. It's been a #1 on the eShop charts for a long time before Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out and Minecraft. But yeah, it's been doing really good. So I'm really impressed with that new IP that's doing well that a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to games on the Nintendo Switch and potentially why people are purchasing it and what people are playing. So let's go ahead and get into this Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because this is amazing. The sales of this have just been astronomical. Obviously, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a fantastic game, but I think overall the polish as far as adding the new content in, all of the DLC really showed that a lot of people probably didn't buy everything that came out on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, or they just decided just to wait. Maybe there'd be another one. Whatever the case is, people are double dipping, people are playing it for the first time, and like I said before, probably the biggest thing with this game is that you can play it on the go. The problem with the Wii U is that it was like a half-baked Nintendo Switch, right? Nintendo Switch seems like a real successor to it in the fact that you can take it anywhere you want, but it also seems like a successor to the 3DS in some ways because it's also a portable, but it's a home console. So I think the fact that you get that Mario Kart 7 experience and then you also get that Mario Kart 8 experience all into one with everything packed in and new content on top of that has just kind of pushed Mario Kart 8 Deluxe over the top to where people will double dip like I did and to where people are just going to purchase the system for that game because it is an incredibly polished game and it looks amazing. 1080p 60 frames per second. They fixed the issue that some people had with the repeating frame, the resolution being lower, 720p, getting that up to 1080p, making it look really good even on big 4K televisions. Like I have a 55-inch Vizio and it looks amazing on my TV. So I think that's the reason why this game is doing so well. Obviously, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild still going very strong in the NPD, selling really well. They didn't say the number of sales, but I'm guessing it's in the 6-figure range. I know The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild has just been doing great, and I think it's going to continue. You have a ton of people that are on Twitch and on YouTube still playing the game, still speed running, still finding out new things in this game, all the different Korok seeds and all that. Plus, the update patches have actually got this game running pretty much the best that we've seen it so far. They've cut out on a lot of the issues that the game did have at launch when it comes to frame rate and all that. To me, I was still playing it no matter what. It was such just a unique concept and idea for a Zelda game. There's even going to be more content, so I do feel that people are going to pick up the game and also pick up that DLC. And even when that DLC launches, you're going to see more sales. And then that story content, I think The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild could be in the NPD for the rest of the year. And if it goes off, it might come back when the DLC comes out. So I feel that this is going to be big for Nintendo going forward, big for Nintendo just maintaining momentum. And I think that's the biggest thing. They have their big, huge games like the Mario Kart and Zelda, but then you also have those little games in between that help maintain the momentum, like Disgaea, like Minecraft, like Ultra Street Fighter. So Nintendo's strategy has been really good because we're pretty much through May here. We're almost done. Got the second half of May and then bam, we're in E3 and we're in ARMS. So I think Nintendo has planned this out very well and I'm really looking forward to seeing all the other content they're going to have for E3. You guys just saw my last video that I did, your most anticipated games. A lot of titles on there. A lot of good games, especially like stuff like Project Octopath. I think that's going to be like sleeper hit-ish. That can be like Snipper Clips type of success in my opinion when it comes to digital content on the Nintendo Switch. So we'll see what happens at E3. And good stuff to Nintendo for being able to put together this type of system and to get these sales. Congratulations on the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sales. That's insane. Over 500,000 in just a couple days. That's awesome. It's going to continue selling throughout May as well as more people get their Nintendo Switches. Alright Ninja, just want to let you guys know we still have our Patreon campaign going on. Check out the link in the description below. We'll be giving away this bad boy, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Guardian Amiibo. Pledge any tier. You get 1 to multiple entries for this May 31st to early June that we'll be raffling this baby away. You also get a lot of great perks just for even the lowest tier Discord voice chat. We have prize tournaments and more. So check out the link in the description below over to our Patreon page. Alright Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did like it. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you Ninja for the next video. Peace!